guys, welcome back to another episode to the Moms. We're your hosts, Amaris and Kathy. How are we doing today?
Hello.
So today we're going to be doing the final part of Real Talk in
Women's History.
Women's History Month. The first time I did the intro, I messed up so bad.
It's okay.
I was like, Women's International History Day. I was like, wait a minute. And I knew when that was coming out of my mouth, I was like, I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
But we're just going to roll with it. We got to have confidence. But this is me taking accountability.
Yeah.
I was more being it too. So we're just going to jump right in.
Yeah. So what's today's topic, Amaris?
So today's topic is about lifestyle and fun topics. Because last week it was a little
bit serious.
It got deep. Serious.
Yeah.
It really did get deep. So now we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna end it up with a nice bang.
Nice.
So
I'm excited.
First question is: watching a feminist documentary or reading a powerful memoir. Have you watched or read anything recently that really stuck with you? Do you prefer real stories or educational content when it comes to empowerment? Ooh.
That's a nice question. I don't have time to read these days, so I'm just gonna go with the documentary. I love a good documentary. So.
I do too. I really do too. Or when they take real events and they turn it into like a movie. I really like that.
Yes, yeah.
The most recent one I saw, I'm gonna forget it, but it was on Netflix.
Like a feminist documentary or just documentary in general? Because I could name one right now that we both watched recently.
Which one?
The Martha Stewart one.
Oh, the Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was nice. I was like, you go, Martha.
So, I mean,
you go, girl.
I guess I would put her in that category because she's just the boss. I love her so much.
There was one with Kerry Washington. I hope that's the actress's name. Right. And it was about, I guess how women fought in the war. I want to remember it. Oh my gosh.
That you saw recently? That's cool.
That I saw recently. It's on Netflix. It's really good, but I really want to. Kerry Washington. Yes, I got it right. Because I do not want to be disrespectful. And it was about Black women going into war. The movie is called, and it's on Netflix, The 688. That's a good movie.
Okay, I feel like I've seen it in the top,
Watch Now or trailer. Yeah. Watch that. I highly recommend it. I liked it a lot. I honestly felt empowered when I watched it. So I love when directors and producers are able to take real life historical events and make it into a movie, like Pearl Harbor.
Okay. Yeah.
Or other movies that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I definitely recommend that one.
Okay. Nice. I mean, the only one that sticks out to me is the Martha Stewart documentary. Do you prefer real stories or educational content when it comes to empowerment? I like a mix of both.
I think a mix of both because, for instance, Martha Stewart was a mix of both. They were able to have old videos of her or pictures of her, someone narrating what was happening.
For sure.
So a mix of both. And just like you, I'd rather watch something than read. I'm a visual person.
I am too.
So I need to see it.
I think I've become more of a visual person since becoming a mom too. I would love to get into reading, but it's just not in the cards for me right now.
Right. There's no quiet time to read. I need to be able to read. Quickly off topic, over the weekend I had to go over Thane's IEP document, and it's a 19-page document that you have to read from front to back. And it took me almost 2 hours to kind of read through everything because it was so noisy out there. I also just finished drinking coffee, so I was very jittery and jumpy. And by the time I got to it, it literally just took me 45 minutes to actually read it.
Yeah.
And write down my questions and everything. And I was just like, girl, can't do this anymore. But yeah.
All right, let's go. Next question is the power suit look or the effortless, comfy, chic mom aesthetic? Effortless, comfy, chic aesthetic.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the power suit looks so beautiful, and I'm like,
yes,
for sure.
Girl.
But I can't. That's not me. I don't have time to look like that.
It's not me. I really like effort, and I see a lot of these girls that because you can still look put together, but
right.
I don't know the way. I've seen a lot of moms recently on TikTok that go thrifting and they just put together these chic, but very effortless, very natural, comfy, and it looks so good. And I love that.
Same.
And then Yes. And then to add to that, it says, which one makes you feel most like yourself? And do you dress differently now than before becoming a mom? Which one makes you feel like yourself? I feel more myself. Comfy.
Comfy, yeah.
I'm a comfy girl.
I know, I'm a comfy girl too.
I feel like I would not fit in if I lived somewhere like Italy or somewhere near.
Although I mean, I love how they dress. I feel like I would get into the style.
The only reason I say that's because if you go out walking in athleisure, you're like looked down upon.
You're right about that.
Like they're judging you hard. Like, where's this girl? Like, what are you doing?
But also, like, what was that saying that someone told me? The first impression is like your last impression, so make sure you dressed up like well. Like I went to college with a girl where her father like instilled that to her.
I mean, I do like that.
Me too.
I do like that. I would like to do that at some point in my life, but
right. You know, I'm thinking I'm like turning 32.
I think it's nice, yeah.
And I'm like, I think it's time for me not to dress like I'm a mom, if that makes sense, because to answer the next question, I feel like my style has not changed. Jeans, a shirt, sneakers, out the door. And like I've been dressing myself this week and I'm like, I don't like how I dress. Like
I feel the same way about me. I'm like, I need some style. I need like a wardrobe. Like new wardrobe.
Like I feel young and I'm like, I'm not young. I'm about to be 32 and like this is getting creepy. I feel a little weird.
I hear
I need to adjust my age. So I'm like slowly kind of looking into a new wardrobe because
I know. I am too. And I've been looking on TikTok a lot like lately. I've been really into fashion, like not on myself because I don't know what I'm doing, but I like seeing other girls, especially moms, and getting inspo from them. So if I find something or if I come across something, if I'm thrifting, I could kind of get an idea of how to piece an outfit together because I feel like I don't have style.
I don't have style.
I'm good at everything else, but not fashion. not my forte.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can relate.
Yeah, seriously. I'm sure other people can relate too.
Yeah. And then do you dress differently now? I'm like the same.
I mean, I'm the same. Did I dress differently because I was working? Yeah, sure. I was wearing pantsuits or whatever, but I don't
I guess I'm like a little bit more modest now, if anything, as far as like what I would wear. Like I feel like before I would wear like really short shorts or like show a lot of cleavage and stuff like that. I mean, I don't do that now.
I don't do that now because you know how many times my kids have pulled out this particular V-neck shirt and I'm like showing everyone like my bra. I'm like, oh gosh. So yeah, no, you're right. I forgot I used to wear those.
Oh, you forgot you had a whole life before
those shorts. Now when I try to wear those shorts, I'm like, oh hell no, get up my ass. I don't like this.
Yeah, I've given so many clothes to Bella because
all right, next question.
Yes.
A girls' trip or self-care solo weekend was the most fun or relaxing trip you've ever taken? Do you find it easier to make time for friends or for yourself? Ooh, I like this question.
I don't think I've ever done a self-care solo weekend. I wonder what that would be like.
I know. I would love to do that. Like I tell myself, like, I just want to check myself to the nearest hotel.
Yeah.
Just have a night and day to myself.
Yeah.
Because that sounds so beautiful.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have friends, but I have in the past like gone on girls trip and they've always been the best times. Like for my bachelorette, that was a really nice trip. Last year I went up to the Finger Lakes. So I don't know with this one. I feel like I'm gonna go with the girls trip just because I haven't experienced a self-care, but I would love to do that someday.
Yeah, I will definitely go for self-care because here's the thing. I find it so easy to make time for friends and not for myself.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
You know, so like
I
need time to myself.
And then what's the most fun or relaxing trip you've ever taken? Most fun or relaxing trip? Relaxing? Like for
the only relaxing trip I've done was with you going to Clifton.
I was gonna say Well, no, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say when we went to Mexico.
Oh, I was thinking like girls trip, but no, Mexico was fun.
Yeah, but the Princeton trip, that was really fun too.
Oh, Princeton
and relaxing.
was nice. Yeah. That was good.
And then I think any time that we go up to the Hudson Valley or the Catskills is fun for us. I want to say relaxing, but it's not really relaxing when you have kids.
No, it's not, because it's like you're home doing, it's like you're at a different place doing the same things you do at home.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's not really relaxing.
And then, do you find it easier to make time for friends or for yourself? Easier to, I mean, I guess, do you find it easier to make, what would you say?
Well, for me, I find it easier to make time for my friends, because it's like,
I always put myself
we're always
in the back burner.
Exactly. And then it's just easier to do play dates, to see each other, because then it's like, oh, the family is included. So
actually, I don't know. Now I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I actually think it's easier for me to make time for myself. Actually, now that I'm dissecting the question. I feel like it's kind of hard for me lately to like make time for like people.
Yeah. Do you think it's because you're further away?
Honestly, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Ask me like tomorrow. I don't know. All right. Women's sports making history or women dominating the film industry. Which one do you think is making a bigger impact right now? And have you noticed any shifts in how women are represented in these fields? I mean, I feel like women have been in the film industry for a long time.
Yeah.
No?
I think they have. I think I would go with women's sports making history, just because like when you're in a sport, you're practicing day in, day out, eat, breathe, smell, sleep, whatever sport you're working towards.
I think it's amazing, and I do admire that.
Yeah.
Because that is strong work ethic, that's
discipline,
determination.
That I don't have.
Yeah.
Endurance I don't have.
I agree. I feel like I can learn more from those women than the women in the film industry.
Same.
And then for the next question, same thing. Like, which one do you think is making a bigger impact right now? I mean,
I think women's sports, right?
That's
like
making
right now.
Yeah,
that's
right now.
Well, when I think of women dominating the film industry, or I think it's Blake Lively and the lawsuit she's in.
That's what you're thinking of?
That's what, when I think about this question, it's like...
Yeah, that's what... Like, do we really want to go there? Because it's not pretty right now.
Exactly. Like, it's not pretty right now. So it's like, women making history in sports.
Yeah.
There's no drama there.
All right. I think I'll say the same. And yeah, have you noticed any shifts in how women are represented in these fields? Shifts?
I don't know. I think of like Serena Williams and how like she got so much criticism, and then next thing you know, she's doing the Crip Walk on Kendrick Lamar's halftime show, trying to make a point to people.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm on social media a lot?
Yeah. All right, let's move along to the next question.
Alrighty, writing a book about your life or starring in a movie about it. What's one chapter or scene that would be a must include? Damn. Whoa, I feel like we're getting too deep.
Oh my God.
And then to follow up, who would play you in the movie version of you?
This is fun. Okay. Let's really like think about this.
I know. Let's think. Let's put our thinking caps on.
Writing a book about your life or starring in a movie. I'm gonna go with the movie.
I'm gonna go with the book, because here's why. In the book, you could be as detailed as possible, and people can create some sort of vision of you. Whereas the movie, they like to cut things out. You know, so it's like, if you're gonna know the true me, I want you to have every single detail in there. You know.
When I was little, I always thought I was gonna be some kind of superstar movie star. So That's the only reason I'm gonna go is starring in a movie about it. And I feel like that would just be more fun. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, acting out scenes that you want to live. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, some would be fun, some would be traumatizing, some would be questions.
Questionable.
You know.
Some questionable scenes.
Some questionable scenes.
What's one chapter or scene that would be a must include? Damn. I would say probably when I went backpacking in Europe. That's like a core.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like a core life
memory.
Yeah.
The first thing that came up is when we went to Mexico and I got so drunk. I left for dinner. Okay, and I was so paranoid because we were in a different country, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so drunk."
I thought Amaris was like just playing around. Like I thought she was drunk. We came into there. She's like, "I'm fucked up." I'm like, "She's kidding, right? Like, was this for real?"
So then I left. I was like, no, like I'm leaving. Like I need sleep. I'm so tired. So then I'm there sleeping, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the Mexican police are gonna come and get me. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm so scared to be by myself.
Wait, I have a story.
Someone knocks on my door, and it's the waiter with my food. I remember being so scared, and I opened it, and he was like, "Oh, Senora, your food." I was like, "Oh my god, thank you so much.
That is so funny.
Nice. Thank you. Bye." And then I closed the door and I left the food, I think, in the fridge or just somewhere, and I went back to sleep. It felt so bad
because I remember that night we had seafood and we knew you wanted to eat it. It's like so bad.
But they brought my food over, so I was so happy that I ate it, and I was like, "This is so good." And then I was fine. All I needed was a nap, guys.
I have kind of a similar story. It was in Europe.
Okay.
I've never shared this with anyone before. Because I'm such a goody two shoes, like for real, you guys. I've always been a goody two shoes. But anyways, I was in Amsterdam with Ariel, and like weed is legal there. So I did like smoke for the first time there, and I think it was my first time. I don't know. I've only done it a handful of times, but I remember I was so paranoid. I thought like everybody was an undercover cop. At some point. I'm like, are we gonna get in trouble? Ariel, look at that person. They're after us. She's like, you need to chill. Like, you need to chill. That was like so, like looking back on it, like so funny, man. Like, I'm such a dweeb.
I always think about that. Or there was a time I was in Curacao. We were riding on a boat, and I got super nauseous. There was a nice family that was like, "Here, take this pill. My son gets seasick too."
Don't tell me you took the pill.
I took it.
No, you didn't, Amaris.
Yes, I did. I took it. I wasn't drunk. I was very
That's very ballsy of you.
I know. I like took it, and then after I went home, I moved not home, back to the hotel. I was like, I really took medicine from a stranger.
Yeah, like what if they tried to...
I did. I was like, wow. But you know what? It was on a boat where you had to pay. It was through the resort, and everyone was there with like kids and like their family. Like it wasn't like just couple thing, you know. So I felt trusted them, and plus it's Curacao. Like they're so nice and friendly. I recommend that place. But then afterwards I took it. They're like, you don't want to look this way. Like they were giving me all these like tips, giving me water. They're like, do you like? They were very nice, very nice.
Who would play you in the movie version of your life?
Oh shit, who would play me?
It has to be someone that kind of looks like us, right?
I guess.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say like Cameron Diaz, like. Right.
I don't know who would play me. That's a great question. Think of all
the
Hispanic.
I'm gonna go with Jessica Alba to play me.
Oh, I can see that. I can see the resemblance. I don't know who would play me. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know anyone that I would.
America Ferrera, maybe. I like her.
Oh, I like that. She's a little bit funny, like the curly and serious. Curly hair, curvy. I like that. I
love her. What was that movie that she was in? Disney
Barbie?
Channel?
Oh, no, Disney Channel. Oh, Si Se Puede.
Yeah,
Si Se... Oh, what was it? I don't know the movie.
But that was such a good movie.
That was. I've seen that movie 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. Si Se Puede. Si Se... Yeah. I like that. America Ferrera.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Your turn?
Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
I don't know.
A day without responsibilities or a day where everything goes exactly as planned. Oh. Which one would you actually feel more rewarding? If you had a perfect day, what would it look like? Oof. Man, Q Sharpay's song.
Well, what's a day without responsibilities? Like, I don't understand.
Like, you wake up and you don't have to, like, make breakfast.
Like, everything's
no dishes.
done.
Everything is done.
I'm gonna go with that. That sounds so nice.
That sounds amazing. You know how many times I wake up and I was like, I wish I could wake up with no responsibilities. Yeah. But I can't. So I'm here.
Sleep
in. Everybody
eat
your sleep in.
Wow.
Actually, 8 hours of sleep. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is already there in my hand.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Say less. Yeah.
And that would feel more rewarding.
Yeah, because like not having that mental load. Could you imagine?
Amazing.
And then if you had a perfect day, what would it look like? You can go first. Tell me.
I wake up.
Right out.
Open my eyes. Okay. And I get to scroll and have a slow morning.
Love it.
Then I go downstairs and there's breakfast and coffee waiting for me. And then I get to be on a magazine outside under the sun with some music.
With the sun shining.
The sun shining. I'm getting my vitamin D or C or whatever you get from the sun. And then I go thrifting. After thrifting, I go eat a nice salad with chicken on the side. And then I come home with no responsibilities. I have an everything shower, a true everything shower.
Wow.
And then I have a nice glass of a mocktail with a side of popcorn, maybe Ben and Jerry's.
That sounds so good.
Binge watch a show in peace and then actually get 8 hours of sleep.
That sounds so good.
Yeah. What about yours?
Kind of similar. I would definitely sleep in.
No.
Wake. What?
I said, yeah. I forgot. I should have said sleep in, but it's okay.
Wake up, walk to a farmer's market, grab some fresh flowers, maybe grab a little coffee on the way, and just take my time looking at all the produce, talking to all the vendors, walking back home, having a nice little breakfast, sitting on the porch, reading or journaling, and then maybe go antiquing or thrifting like you. Just taking my time. And then I would say go back home, but no, we're gonna go to a nice like farm to table restaurant.
Oh, I love that.
Really like eat some really, really good food, take my time. I don't know. And then maybe just end the evening just sitting outside, maybe a little kombucha or a poppy or an olipop. That just sounds so nice to me. Yeah, just like a slow, chill day. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds nice.
Okay,
I think this is our last question.
Last question, you guys. All right. Cooking a meal from scratch or ordering takeout without guilt. Which one feels more like self-care to you? And what's your ultimate comfort food meal? Cooking a meal from scratch. I mean, I cooked meals from scratch a lot in the past. I don't know, because here's the thing. It depends. It depends. Yeah. Like when we go up to the Hudson Valley, for example, I love cooking. I love getting like fresh produce from like either the farmer's market or like we'll go to a little market, and I like to take my time, like set everything out.
Yep.
And like play some nice music, kind of like romanticizing it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with that one. It's like it's kind of fun for me.
I do, yeah. I want to go with scratch because I've been dying to make my own pasta, but like to find the time to make my own noodles, it's kind of hard. So like that sounds nice. You play, you know, nice Italian, get the vibes going. Yes. Make a mocktail because I'm not drinking any wine because I want to enjoy it.
I love it.
So yeah, cooking a meal from scratch. Because like you, I feel like it is a self-care.
You know, can we talk about the fact that we don't drink alcohol anymore?
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I don't need alcohol to have fun.
Me either. And I just don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like the way it makes me feel in my stomach. I don't know if like my stomach lining can handle it. Like it's weird. Every time I drink it, it's like the lining of my stomach just hurts.
I thought I was the only one. You can even ask people. I get like stomach, not bloat, but it's like
it's not bloat. It's almost like it doesn't sit right in my stomach, and my stomach doesn't know what to do. Like, do I digest this? Do I chug it back out? Or just so it just sits there, and it's sitting there all night and to the morning, and it's
like terrible. Not even worth it.
Right. I'd rather eat a whole jar of tomato sauce and get acid reflux than have that pain. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, not just that. I just feel like the older I get, and like I don't know, it's like poison into your body. I know that sounds controversial, but it's like true. Like it's like just not fun.
It's not fun. It was when I was young. Yeah, I was like kind of dumb, but now I'm like I want better things. Like I'd rather spend like $3 on a poppy or on an Olipop than like $3 on like a tequila shot.
Yeah, that's only gonna age you.
Right. Right.
I just have to say that because like
and your ultimate comfort meal.
Ultimate comfort meal. Oh my god, this is tough.
I would love to make my own what is it? Not Popeyes, the Kentucky Fried Chicken bowl, like mashed potato bowl
so good
with the chicken and everything on top, but also just add a layer of like baked mac and cheese.
My God.
You know, can you imagine like that big plate and then a side of biscuit with gravy? That's a nice comfort meal. Would I eat that every day? No. Or once a week? No. That's like a once in a lifetime experience, you know? Doesn't that sound amazing?
That sounds so good. I mean, comfort meals. I love to make chicken pot pie.
Ooh, that's really good.
So good. Like if you either make it right or like get it from like a really good place, it's so good. I love a good chicken pot pie. But I also, my all-time favorite like meal is I forgot what it's called, but it's an Italian dish. It's like the spaghetti with the mussels. Ooh. Or like clams, I think.
Yeah.
That is my all-time favorite like dish. When I went to Italy, like I would eat that. I'm not even kidding. Like almost every day.
Oh wow!
I don't know what it is about that, and it's not even. It's good. It's so good, and there's not many ingredients in it. I want to try making that at home because that's just so good.
But the thing is, no one likes it.
No one likes. Yeah, same.
Maybe you and I need to go to an Airbnb and make it.
Yes, make all like all foods from scratch.
Yes, yeah, that sounds so nice.
I know. All right, this was fun. I like this one.
This was a good way to end this
series.
Month. Yeah, it was really nice. Do you have anything else to say?
Stay beautiful.
Stay beautiful, baby. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. We're available on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Have a great weekend. Kathy and I were going thrifting this Saturday.
So excited. Fingers crossed that we actually go because you guys have been trying to meet up. This will be the third time, right?
Yeah, the third time.
Third time's a charm, though. So
there's a charm. So
hopefully
next week we can report back some of the goodies we found, or follow us on our personal TikToks and Instagrams because now we're posting on there as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you guys.
Bye.